is we're gonna cut out on a scale of 1 to 10. We're gonna get about to a, let's say a 6 or a 7. This is 0. Hey, what's up, y'all? Shaun Murray here. And if you haven't been wakeboarding in a while, or even if you have, today what we're gonna do is the wakeboard workouts for beginners. Now, you don't have to be a beginner to do this, but this is essentially how I begin most of my seasons, or even if I haven't ridden in a while, and I wanna get that strong, connected feeling again. If you were to name that feeling when you've been riding for a while and you're like, man, I just feel locked in, here's what it is. Here's how I understand it. The physics in wakeboarding, I talk about a lot in my content, is dealing with the push and the pull, and you're either connected or disconnected. So right now the board is pushing into me, the rope is pulling, this is disconnecting. Right now the handle's getting farther from the board. Right now the handle is close to the board. So if you were to name that feeling of, dude, I feel on lock, that is when you are connected. So getting into the beginner wakeboard workout, what I like to do is just start with 7 surfing the wakes. Is that plural? There's 1. Here comes 2. Now I'm thinking about standing tall. There's 3. Not pointing the board. There's 4. Pointing the board means that people point the board. They think they got to point it, but I'm just leaning against the line. I think that's 5. We're going to go with 6, and we're going to finish on 7. There's 7. That is surfing the wake front side because the wake is at my front side. This is surfing the wake backside. Cutting out just outside of this spray that's coming off the side of the boat. There it is. You don't got to cut out too far. There's 3, I think. There's 4. I'm not great at talking. I'm doing this. 5, trying to get up to the top of the wake. Don't go inside the wake like this. Stay on the outside. 6, last one. And then there's 7. Each time leaning and then leaning. All right? Now the next thing is we're going to cut out on a scale of 1 to 10. We're going to get about to a, let's say a 6 or a 7. This is 0. This is about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's a 10. It's like way out. Here's a 10. Not out that far. We're only going out to about right here. So I'm about 45 degrees off the side of the boat. And then this, I'm going to warm my legs up in another video and talk about learning to absorb the push. And we're just going to warm these legs up because this is the direction you want to be moving wakeboarding, not this direction. Okay? So I think that's about 7 there. Here's how that comes into play. I just absorb into the push. So that's why you really want to wake those legs up. So start with surfing the wake. Then your deep squats, learning to absorb the push. Then next, we are going to get into some ollies. If you haven't learned the ollie yet, go to my channel, search Shaun Murray, how to ollie. So we're not gonna do 7 ollies, that would take a long time. We're gonna cut out, release, ollie, and stop with that soft landing. Standing tall, don't squat, shoulders against the line. Glide, push the tail down, and ollie with that soft landing. 1 more. Load, release, and soft landing. Okay, next is just crossing the wake. Absorbing, do not jump. Only absorbing in the push. Toe side's always a little awkward. Cutting heel side, eyes looking across, absorb. Imagine your head's at a low ceiling and you don't want to disconnect to absorb. Do that a handful of times. Absorbing. Because being able to maintain that body position where you can absorb in the push, whether you're on the takeoff or the landing, is one of the most valuable things you can do. So you want to wake those legs up. Keeping the handle still. Watch how still the handle is what I'm aiming for. The handle is really still. If it's bouncing around, you see it bouncing around, feel it bouncing around, slow down. Take your time. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going. Like, you can literally cut across and go super slow. Going even slower, toe side, looking where you're going. Or you can go kind of fast. Don't necessarily do this, but And that's it. Well, and there you have it. That is the wakeboard workout for beginners. And like I said, you don't have to be a beginner to do that, because that's really what I do. Do I come out here and practice this? Yep, I do. Doesn't matter how long you've been riding. I've been riding professionally for 30 years, and I still love how much of a workout this can be. So if you be intentional with it, you can actually keep it fun, and you'll feel locked in. You'll feel connected. Thank you guys for watching. And well, if you guys have any questions, comments for me, put those below. I do honestly try to keep up with them. And you want to reach out directly to me, go to ShaunMurray.com, click either coach or contact. If you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. You can also hit that notification bell to know when videos are going live. Oh, there's a hat backwards, kind of double up, I think. And no matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Oh yeah. Peace. Peace. All right.